So I'm on my way to the doctor's office, and it's super sunny, so I am gonna wear my sunglasses, even though I kind of think it's weird because then I'm not really looking at you. But yeah, on my way to the doctor's office to have my ultrasound and figure out what this baby is. So today's Thursday, and 2 days ago was when I did the boy-girl quiz. And if you remember, I think it said it was a boy. I don't even remember now. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it said that it was going to be a boy, but according to the tally marks, it was a boy by one tally. Like, it was pretty neck and neck. Could be either. And that's exactly how I feel, because I was really hoping that I would have like this gut feeling. Like, I hear women all the time who are pregnant, like, I know it's a boy, I just know it, and then they're right, or vice versa for a girl. And I don't have that feeling, but I just can't tell if I'm in my head or whatever. So I haven't 100% made up my mind, but I feel like I told my husband that when I go into this appointment, I feel like I have to make a decision in my head and just pick one or the other, to kind of decide like what I really think it is, and then we'll see if I'm right or wrong. So as of today, I do think oh, I forgot my lunch at home. That's like a pregnant woman's worst nightmare. One of a pregnant woman's worst nightmare. I think one would be like not having access to a bathroom. Another would, well, yeah, I was gonna say not having access to food, and then I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Because I'm not gonna have to stop and get something for lunch, which I don't do. Fun fact about me, I actually bring, I make a lunch, I would say almost every single day for work, and have for many, many years. I rarely ever go and get lunch. I'm not one of those people that, like, I mean, it doesn't matter, but I work with people who like go out and get lunch all the time, and I just do not have, it just doesn't work for me. Like, I don't usually have the time to do that, or I have work that I want to get done instead, so I just like eat lunch when it's convenient, so it's nice to have it with me. Or if I'm on the go, because sometimes I have to drive around to different locations for my work, and then I can bring my lunch with me and eat it when I have time. So yeah, I don't, I usually always bring a lunch, but I forgot it today. It's okay, it really wasn't that good. It was kind of pathetic. Okay. So, I think that I think it's a girl. I think that's my final answer. I think it's a girl. And I think that because I am growing and gaining the same way that I did with Isla, and despite the lack of similar cravings, or lack of cravings really at all, I still feel like it's a girl, even though like my cravings say otherwise according to like old wives' tales, and the fact that they don't match up with what I craved with her. I also think it's a girl because I don't know, I just kind of like feel that, like, I feel the same that I did with Isla. I don't know how to describe that to you guys, because I don't know how to describe like just like how my body feels, and like my energy and my mind and all of that. So, but I just feel the same. But there are many things though that I've said that are different, and so I'm kind of doubtful, but I still, if I had to pick one, I think I'm gonna go with that it's a girl. So we shall see. Bonus things about having another girl is that we've already done a girl and all we have is girl stuff. So that's perfect, because she can wear whatever Isla wears or wore or is going to wear. So that's great because it's kind of going to be I don't know, just like an easy flow there. And I already have all of Isla's stuff like organized, things that she doesn't fit in anymore. I have everything organized like exactly how she grew. And so like bins of like newborn stuff and then 0 to 3 month and so on. So I have all of that like packed up and organized. It's cleaned and washed and whatnot. So that would be easy in that respect because then I can pull out, like, I don't have to do a whole lot, I guess, for baby prepping in the clothing realm because I've got everything and it's all clean and it's organized and it is what it is. And then, yeah, so if it's a girl, then we just kind of, we're set and that's great. And then they can be little buddies, and not that they wouldn't be if it was a boy, but if it was a girl, then, you know, they're close in age and it's just kind of going to be a nice follow. So I think I'm going to go with girl. We'll see. I know what it is. Oh. I know what the baby is. So it's a boy. I can't even believe it. I'm gonna get all emotional all over again. I feel like if I think about it all day today, that's what's gonna happen. Go lady, I can't go when you don't. Yeah, so it's a boy, and I am shocked actually. When I thought, I kind of went in, I made my decision, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a girl. And even the more I'm sitting in there and like looking around and she's going across my stomach and I'm looking on the screen, the more I'm starting to think, like, in my mind, I just started thinking like, oh, there's my little girl and like that's her heartbeat and like she has a good heartbeat and she's strong. But I will admit that when I was saying in my head, like, that's a little girl, it just kind of didn't feel like it fit. And then she said, okay, I think I know what it is. And she obviously can see, I don't know all of the things that I'm looking at on there. And so she looks at it and says, I know what it is. It's a boy. And I went, are you serious? And she's like, yeah. And then she showed me his parts and definitely boy. So yeah, it's a boy. This is kind of what we were like, you know, we were hoping like it would be a boy. So I don't know. So I think my husband is gonna freak, and I am so excited to tell him. I'm gonna have to wait a day because I'm telling him tomorrow on Friday, and I can't believe it. So we're gonna have a girl and a boy, and that is crazy to me. Like, I just could not picture like what was coming, and now it just seems like clear as day. Like, now I'm sitting here kind of looking back going, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, you know, some of these, the old wives' tales, obviously I did them and they were kind of in the middle, like wishy-washy, and so I didn't know really what to think. But according to the old wives' tale, remember the tally marks, I was one tally over a boy, and so it was a boy according to all the questions that I answered. And I guess it was right, but that was so close. It was like too close to really be confident, but here we are. Boy, 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 boy. Oh boy.
If I had to guess, just knowing that your mom went girl boy and that this one seemed like it was different, I would probably guess a little boy.
You would guess a boy?
I would guess a boy.
Okay, let's find out.
Go, Isla, go. Smash it. Smash it. Tell us, what are you having? Are you having a brother or a sister?
Come
What is
on!
it? Come on. Come on. What does it look like? Oh, and she's so cute. She's showing Daddy. What is it?
But she's not. She needs to dig more.
Okay, dig a little deeper, baby girl.
There.
Little boy?
Oh, no. You're kidding. You're having a boy?
Mm-hmm.
That's so exciting. Oh my goodness. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm ecstatic.
As
As long as it's healthy.
I have things for you.
Happy and healthy.
Oh my gosh.
I have a lot of things for
I
you.
guess.
Yeah.
Aw, beautiful.
Can I have a kiss?
Aw,
Hey.
you're having a brother. Isla, you're gonna have to teach him all the ins and outs, baby girl.